This video provides general guidance for inspection readiness. It does not constitute legal advice. Entity-specific requirements may vary depending on the license category and applicable IFSCA directions. An IFSCA inspection is not a paperwork event. It is a governance and credibility test. By the time the inspection notice arrives, supervision has already begun. Through your regulatory filings, correspondence with the authority, MIS submissions, and board records. In this video, I will share a practical inspection playbook. What safeguards to put in place before the notice, how to manage the inspection process effectively, and how to close the inspection without escalation. IFSCA inspectors are not just checking documents. They are assessing whether your institution can be trusted to self-regulate. They test consistency across 4 layers: what the board approved, what policies state, what your MIS and regulatory reports reflect, and what actually happened in operations. Most inspection issues become serious only when these layers don't align. Consistency, not perfection, is what builds regulatory confidence. Every IFSC unit should appoint an inspection response team well in advance. This includes a single point of contact, a backup SPOC, a document controller responsible for version control, functional owners across compliance, AML, risk, finance, operations, IT, and HR, along with a board liaison and legal or external advisor where applicable. One critical safeguard: only the SPOC should communicate with inspectors. Parallel emails, informal explanations, or side conversations create risk and confusion. A well-run institution maintains a live inspection evidence pack. This includes recent board and committee minutes, action trackers, approved policies with version history, MIS dashboards and exception logs, regulatory filings and correspondence, ML governance records, outsourcing oversight, capital and liquidity documentation, and IT security controls. This pack should be updated regularly, not created after the notice. Never backdate policies. Never rewrite minutes. Once credibility is questioned, recovery becomes difficult. When the inspection notice is received, the first 48 hours determine the tone. Acknowledge the notice promptly. Set up an internal coordination mechanism. Freeze document versions and restrict access. Create a formal request tracker with owners, timelines, and version control. Confirm scope, timelines, and interview schedules clearly. Brief senior management and the board liaison immediately. Do not attempt to retrospectively fix historical gaps. Prepare factual explanations and remediation plans instead. Document submission is where many entities lose credibility. Submit only final approved documents with supporting approval evidence. Use a single official communication channel. Maintain a clear record of what was submitted, when and in what version. If something is unavailable, state it transparently and provide a realistic timeline. If documents are updated after the notice, clearly label them as post-notice revisions. Never alter historical records. Never clean logs. Never modify minutes retrospectively. Inspection interviews are not discussions or negotiations. They are consistency checks. Answer only what is asked. Base responses on facts and documents. If unsure, commit to verifying and reverting through the single point of contact. Ensure responses align with filings, policies, and minutes. Do not speculate, do not assign blame, do not provide off-record explanations, and do not contradict earlier submissions. Controlled, evidence-based responses build trust. Most inspection escalations arise from predictable areas, weak board oversight, and unresolved action items. MIS that lacks real risk indicators or exception tracking. AML gaps in alert closure, screening, or quality assurance. Outsourcing and group reliance without proper oversight. Delayed regulatory responses. Capital and liquidity buffers operating too close to minimum levels. And policies that exist on paper but are not followed in practice. Mapping each risk area to governance evidence, MIS data, and operational proof significantly reduces escalation risks. When inspectors raise observations, avoid defensiveness. Acknowledge the issue, clarify the facts and scope, identify the root cause, define immediate containment actions, outline long-term corrective measures, assign owners, timelines, and evidence of closure. Ensure board-level oversight. Do not overpromise. A realistic, well-governed remediation plan is always better than an aggressive commitment that cannot be met. Inspection closure is not administrative, it is supervisory. Maintain a structured closure tracker with objective evidence. Ensure findings are reviewed by the board or relevant committee. Update compliance calendars, MIS, and governance frameworks permanently. Train teams and test effectiveness. Where appropriate, obtain independent assurance. Closure evidence must be factual. Approvals, logs, system outputs, not just explanatory notes. IFSCA inspections reward maturity, transparency, and consistency. When governance hygiene is strong before the notice, inspections remain controlled, constructive, and non-escalatory. Munses and Management Consultants LLP, a trusted partner for SEZ and IFSC excellence. A pioneer in establishing SEZ and IFSC units within GIFT City and India, delivering end-to-end IFSC setup, operational support, and handling complaints. Risk management, renowned for deep expertise in regulatory approvals, capital markets, fund management, insurance, finance company, foreign university, BATF, and ancillary regulations, and fintech, expertise in customs clearance for aircraft and ship procurement, leasing, GST, DSPF, IFSCA, comprehensive support covering registration, reporting, and regulatory transitions, ensuring ring fencing, transparency, and global compliance standards. Join our network, scan the QR codes below to stay connected with us.